Gary, and Kay, if that's you, I just did not feel you out of there this morning. Kevin, not heard him this morning, but yeah, very good. I mean, right now we're at 42, and today we're a day ahead of you. I think we're going to be near 60 today, 58 for a high. So what you're getting for us will come through here, and then that cold front right behind it. So not looking forward. So in the high is going to be colder than what our low is right now. And then Tuesday, I think 12 degrees for a low, 25 for a high, and slowly creeps back up. By Thursday, we're looking at 40 again. Until about next Tuesday, I think it's showing 53. So hopefully that'll hold true. Let's see. Yeah, that's one thing I don't do. My wife gets a little flustered, and my son really doesn't. He likes this cold weather better. Oh, yeah. It just creates heat with this internal meter, but I've never complained about heat and humidity. My humidity is real bad. It's like I don't feel like anything out there, but I will, because and I can strip down and put the headbands on, whatever else for the sweat. Yeah, I won't be out there long, but I can do it anyway. Yeah, winter just I don't like going out there at all when it's that cold, when the wind is blowing all that stuff. So anyway, that's what we're looking forward. This is our first week of November, really, I guess, part of the second week, so it's a bit early for sure. But I guess we're kind of due as well. Yeah, and I guess we can't complain. Like your comment, because I know Z and I, Kevin, up there, they're already down singles, digits in the snow on the ground and all that stuff. So, yeah, I guess place you live, and I don't know, it's hard to pick a spot. There is no spot anymore, seems like. I think in the Southwest it's been more fluctuating temps and degrees of cold due to the snow in places where there hasn't been before. So, it's just kind of a strange pattern, that's for sure. But yeah, doing okay here. I hope you're doing well. You're minding business going, hopefully stays that way. Got a case for Monday, so I'll get to go southern Indiana for Tuesday. And hopefully everything in the ducks in a row, then I'll have more cases by the end of the week and we'll get the ball rolling there. So that's a little bit of a, weight off, I guess. So as long as the other shoe doesn't fall. But hair sounds good here, Perry. And anyway, I think you said you're recording. That was me. So you do it a different way, and that software does great as well. Always fun to hear and see the signals as opposed just to record. You can tell what's going on. That's what Kevin and I do with a particular screensaver type for screen recording audio. And you can see everything according to their receiver and adjust accordingly if necessary, but that's always great. Technology is neat, that's for sure. I'll send it back to you. I guess policy Darren is back at KD4UMU, but back to you, Perry. The drag would be K9GAS, and I'm sure the other guys from the pre-net will be starting in probably the next 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, good morning. I didn't catch that call. It was a little late here. I wasn't not using the web SDR, but I'll turn it over to you when I get done here real quick. Yeah, Jerry, I enjoy doing the recordings, Jerry, and putting them up on YouTube for everybody and posting them to the group there on Facebook. I really enjoy it. And, it's not just for, signal reports and trying to hear, what I sound like and stuff. I like other people to be able to know, what they sound like. Because a lot of guys don't have, the capability to, to listen to themselves, and, somebody may be trying something new, new antenna, new microphone, new audio chain, a new rig, and I try to record it so I can get it up there for them. And I really enjoyed doing the old military radio net on Saturday mornings and recording that. I've been trying to juggle that around because I try to use my vintage station, my boat anchor station for that, but I do all my recording here, and I use the pan adapter on my SDR, for the visual representation of what's going on, and I have to switch back and forth, with the antenna switch, So if I have the antenna switch over for the other station, and listening with the HQ140, you won't be able to see anything on the pan adapter. So yesterday I tried something new and took a screen capture of QIX's pan adapter and superimposed it onto my pan adapter for the recording. There, so you could still see what's going on with the pan adapter, and was using the audio from his WebSDR as well for the recording, and so that way I could listen on the vintage station and transmit over there, and still have everything going over here. So I hope folks enjoyed that, whoever watched it, and people seem to enjoy it, Jerry. So if people enjoy it, it makes me enjoy it. So what else was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say, so I won't hold it, and I'll swing it over to the braking station there, and drag your feet for a second, see if Dan's back. If not, go ahead and pick it up. I know it was a four-lander. I do know that. Down to you, W3MMR.
Whiskey Baker 8, Delta Mike X-ray. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Can you run that call by me one more time?
Yes, sir. The phone is WB8DMX, Whiskey Bravo 8, Delta Mike X-ray. I'm Kevin here in Columbus, Ohio.
I got you as WB8, excuse me, Delta Mike X-ray. Is that correct?
Yeah, Whiskey Baker 8, Whiskey Baker 8. Delta Mike X.
Right, I got you now. Whiskey Baker 8, Delta Mike X-ray, correct?
Yeah, that is correct there, my friend. The name here is Kevin. And I'm out of Columbus, Ohio this morning. I just want to say good morning to all out there for sure. We're not there. It's 30 degrees there. Not much activity going around the shack yesterday and today. I figured I'd stick my feet out here this morning and get it wet there for sure. Thank you from Whiskey Bravo 8, Delta Mike X-ray. Once again, my name is Kevin. Here in Columbus, Ohio.
All right, Kevin, real good. Well, sounding good over here this morning. Sorry about I couldn't get the call there. It's a little early, and that was just a screw up on my end. It's not you. You have a good signal out this way. You're about 10 to 15 over here. On the Anand this morning, sounding good. That's Jerry in there, K9GAS, out there in Indiana. I'm sure you have a good copy on him. So we'll turn it back over to Jerry, and then Jerry, you can turn it back to me, and then I'll turn it over to Kevin, and then Kevin will turn it back over to you, and we'll keep things moving along. So go over to you, Jerry, K9GAS, in the group W3MMR.
Okay, Barry, Dan, are you good? Or jump back in here?
Yeah, we're running. We're making sure, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, big signal here. Go ahead. And just set the mark on.
We'll do that. Put the mark on your call here so we don't get things messed up. And good morning to Kevin there up in Columbus, Ohio. Got a nice signal down here to Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November. And the rig's doing just fine. So got a huge signal on you. Jerry, I think, is the winner of the huge signal award down here. He's driving in with about 30 over on the flex division, and and that's a nice signal. So real good audio coming from your station there, Jerry. Well, anyway, like I was telling Kevin, plans for like I was telling Perry, plans for the day there is running up to Indiana and visiting a buddy of mine that's up there for quite so I'm going to try to get a mailbox open for him and scope out the real estate there and see if we can't get him some type of at least a 75-meter aerial up in the air. So that's the plans for the day. Anyway, on the Flex radio this morning, 3K, main amplifier out to the phone dipole about 200 feet behind the house. Not very tall up in the air, but it's sort of compromised as it is. But eventually, I would love to get this thing up to 50, 60 feet, but I'm afraid that in doing so, I'm going to have to move my log periodic antenna. So I've been thinking about what to do on that. I've got 2 towers on the property here, and most of the dipole antennas are strung off of the tower that is holding the log periodic. The downside to that is the log periodic, I get some mutual coupling onto that thing, so it detunes the dipole. So I've been running tuners in line just to keep the amplifier happy on this end. So it's a compromise of sort here as well, but I've got plans to change and make that better. Would like to move my log periodic from the tower that's halfway back to the yard and get it mounted on the tower next to the house here. But I think I'll go up a couple extra sections to make that happen, to keep that antenna further above the shack here. So and another thing to try, play, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, with that, Jerry, back around to you.
There's that pretty hard bit. I think it might be south out there. I don't know how the propagation is yet, but you're coming in here just about the same. So, great signal. Hey, good morning, Kevin. Been a long time since I've heard you. So, you're doing fine, and I wonder what you're running this morning. And Perry's still holding, but I'm sure this is all going to change, probably for the worse as daylight gets closer. I'm sure it's going to shorten up. And Kevin, boy, moving along, probably not the easiest thing, is it? Well, I guess it's not too terribly hard, but for you. But anyway, sounds like you got a nice project. And I wonder, even though there's a tuning issue, how much really the signal is affected by a couple of the things. If there's not much going on or not, but that's one of those problems I know I had because I don't have this thing, so I can't run multiple antennas like that except for a fan. It's just the way it goes. In fact, that's what knocked out my receiving antennas LNA because of the too close together. I couldn't do anything about it except for just taking that line to ground, and my sequence of doing so was a bit too slow, and it just popped that thing right off the surface. Did another one and did the same thing. You went to timing it, so they are sensitive. Anyway, very good on that. So it sounds like nice and good deal on helping the forever football field to get a new antenna, so I'm assuming probably just a straight radio power can certainly run pretty stout for that. I got tickled that guy bought that LMAC from lives in a retirement housing area, not an apartment, but they're like looks like maybe a push mower space, 22 inches. There might have been 45 inches between the two buildings. And he said on his system, his neighbor would hear him very clearly on their wash machine electronics. He had to do some work to get that cleaned out of there. He said about scared to do that. washing machine was possessed. It was a funny story, but I think he got that. He was running columns 32B1, 2, or 3, I don't remember. You know, N4, A3, A1, something like that. Combo, beautiful setup, but I just had 100 watts within that. There's a close couple of they were. Because I think he was running attic and, you know, just waiting over the ground system problem. All right, well, Barry, back there, let's see. No, I'm going to send it to Kevin. WB8DMX, over to you, Kevin. I think that's the rotation you give to Barry. K9GAS, let me go.
Yeah, K9GAS is good. That's for a long time. It's been after a long time. I was talking to you on the Viking too here, and I'll tell you what. I had tried to figure out how to get a service for a few minutes. Terry Dayton, you might have heard him up there in Battle Creek, Michigan. N6TUL, a pretty good guy with Johnson equipment, and I want him to go over through it real nice and neat and stuff for me. And he's doing a good job, very, very good job on it and stuff. And I told her I want it, you know, back up to where she's supposed to be. And we just look at the videos on YouTube there for D-Lamp filtration. And Terry, like I said, she had the videos on the Viking too done for me and stuff. Did a beautiful, good job there. But other than that, good to hear everybody sounding great. And Dan, good to hear from you. I haven't talked to you in quite some time in Shippersville. I've been here in Shippersville around with Kevin and that stuff there. Good to hear you out there, my friend, for sure. I'm here on the Drake TR-4C. Using the L4 about 4 and a watch going out to the wire this morning. Over to you to, let me see here, let me get my brains together. I think that was W3 something. I can't get the call, he took it so fast. Over to you, and take it away with for WB8DMX.
WB8DMX from W3MMR. Yes, the call is Whiskey 3 Mike Romeo, W3MMR. And then he's Perry Papa Echo Romeo Yankee. And we are located 7 miles southwest of the city of Philadelphia, in the city of Chester, Pennsylvania, here in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Very urban where I live. It may as well be the city of Philadelphia, especially being how close I am. It's row homes and very small yards and lots of foot traffic on the sidewalks and dogs barking and cars driving by and not that much privacy, you know. So I'm city living here, boys, and I can't wait to get out of here, honestly. The good thing is I work 3 blocks from my house. That's a very big plus. But I am trying to move back over to southern New Jersey, back out into the country where I grew up and where I went to high school. And my father, W2SDR, lives over in southern New Jersey, and I'm trying to find a house, buy a house over that way. So we're in the beginning process of trying to do that and trying to find employment over that way, so I don't have to drive 45 minutes each way to work. I'm trying to find something close over that way. I'm an automotive technician by trade. I've been one for 18 years now, so it's not hard for me to find a job. It's fairly easy. It's just finding the right one. So with the right, with the right package per se. But Kevin, the Drake is sounding great this morning. Like I said, you're about 10 to 15 over S9 here. Into the Anon 200D SDR into an AL80B amplifier, running about 200 watts a carrier, and using a 600 ohm ladder line fed doublet, 125 foot doublet, and an inverted V up about 60 feet. So that's the operating conditions here. Hopefully you're hearing me all right this morning. And we'll keep things moving along here. I just want to give you a quick introduction there, Kevin. I know, see if anyone else is in there on this fine Sunday morning. And welcome back, Dan. Still sounding good up here, buddy. sounded real good. And I'd be interested to know how well that log periodic works and what bands you normally you mainly use it on. I don't know much about them. I know they're very broad banded. That's pretty much all I know about them. So maybe you could speak on that. And still a great signal over this way, Jerry, as always. KD4UMU in the group from W3MMR.
All right, W3MMR from KD4UMU. The reason why I'd gone to the log periodic was, I was running, when 10 meters was open during the last solar cycle. I had been running one of it was a monoband antenna I built and put together. It was, I reconfigured it. It was an old Wilson shooting star that my dad used on the CB bands, and I took the antenna apart and put it up as a 4-element monoband. And of course I changed it to the center of the voice portion of the band in the 10-meter band. Now what that did was restricted me from use up at 2900 for AM or on up for FM. Just couldn't tune it. FM was just sky high up there. In comes the log periodic. I could operate down in the CW portion of the band all the way to the top with a great SWR. So that's why I went with the log periodic. That one covers 5 bands from 20 through 10, so you get the rock bands and all that in there. So I can run all of those bands and no tuner. So that was a huge plus right there. So you get the bottom to the top of the band with a fairly decent SWR. SWR is not real great on 12, but if I can keep it below 2 to 1 there, that was okay. And I look at it as it's very seldom I ever use that band anyway, but the other bands are just great SWR. Front to back ratio, pretty good front to back ratio on the 10-meter band, a little less on 20, because you're using that longest back element for the 20 meters. That actually works out pretty good as well. When I get on the 20-meter band and operate AM there, with a weaker front to back ratio, what I wind up doing is I point the antenna to the weakest station, and all of the other stations that come in fairly decent can still hear me pretty good, and I can hear them good. But certainly when you aim the antenna in a particular azimuth, of course the signal goes up. You're poking little directivity gets you a long way on any kind of antenna. So, that being the case, it was easier to operate AM there with Bot versus one that had a strong front-to-back ratio. So, getting some good all-around on it and some directivity to pick out the weak stations. I opted for the K9GAS, and just because it was the cheapest log periodic out there. There are some others, like M squares, there are higher quality, tougher built antennas, but just to get an antenna up with a dual boom type configuration, very simple to get one of those antennas up. So, and they do take some quite a bit of ice loading too, and they'll spring right back into position as well. I've got some pictures of that on my QRZ page there, so you can check out the log periodic loaded down live. And the only other thing is here in Kentucky, I didn't know it at the time, but they have a grass wasp here, and they like to nest into the large openings of the elements where they connect to the boom. So this last time we had the antenna down, I evicted all of the grass wasps. They were poking grass inside those elements and putting their eggs in there. So anyway, last time I took it down, I evicted all of the grass wasps, cleaned out real good, and killed the elements up at RTV. And where I had it down, I painted the entire antenna black. I got some black engine enamel paint and just shot the whole antenna. And the reason why I did that was twofold. One, in the summertime, everything's going to be hot up there in the sun, which would probably make those wasps and bugs and all that kind of stuff run away that hot metal along. The other thing was, during the winter time, ice hangs on a pretty good amount of time here on the hill versus the regular low-level area. So, you know, we make on several weeks up here after an ice storm before it finally melts off. So the ideal was put some black paint on it and absorb the solar rays and melt some of that ice off a little bit quicker. So that was the scoop on the log periodic. But yeah, fairly decent antennas, 20 through 10, and they do have kits if you want to you know, make them work on 40 and all that kind of stuff. It all depends on how big an antenna you want to stick up at your location. But the one I've got here is the CI Tangle 8 log periodic, and I've always thought it was a good investment. So you know, and it worked well. Anyway, that I guess enough on that. I am hearing some other stations in the background trying to check in there, so maybe we'll listen a little bit this time, Jerry, see if we can pick some of those stations. I'm sure some of the Florida guys probably want to jump in there with us. So with that, we'll send it back around to Jerry. K9GAS from KD4UMU.
Yeah, I said last time around, and KD4UMU, K9GAS, if that might have been Gary, KD4, AKAA, or WB4. But I'm just not hearing what I was hoping. I just think Kevin usually hears sounds, and yeah, I'll probably, excuse me, make this maybe my last one, because I'm thinking this is a pretty good start, about 6:30 or Eastern down in California, and I don't want to, you know, make sure they get in here just fine, because I enjoy listening to them too. But yeah, very good. And that was interesting. I don't know the Telex was inexpensive, the group. Yeah, I thought they were one of the better ones, but I've never really, I think it's been a long time, at least 10 years before I went to use them along. And I did like the continuous coverage that K9 had. I don't remember, M-Square and them having, you know, the full continuous log. I guess I did look what it cost with them. And I didn't know their beams were expensive, but you know, and K9 had that reputation, I think as you described, when they ice up, they'll droop. But as soon as it melts, boy, they just bring it right back, which is kind of nice. But I have a tree here I would have to take out because the rotation with the limbs are spread out too far. But I do miss the high bands, but that was always fun back in the day. But I used to be critical about the particular band, SWRs, and worried about losses and the high bands, and it really kind of dawned on me how many stations I was working. They were 5 and 10 watts, you know, so the propagation was really what was doing it. And I'm at a legal limit, so if I'm using even half my power, I'm still way above them. That is not such a big deal. So as I got older in this, I started looking for compromise for all the bands I wanted if I was trying to run one single antenna. Because it seems invariably if you get one band and you're perfect, the rest of them suffer more, especially off hormone. So it's a tricky game without having multiple antennas. But yeah, sometimes I thought, well, maybe I'm overthinking this too much, and you know, the signal's going to get out there fine. I've made quite a few contacts. That was propagation. You know, I guess if it's not 13,000 watts, it isn't going to make a difference. But anyway, I'm not running high bands, so it's not a good way. But anyway, it's always fun to hear those stories of where you seem quite experienced in that. It would be fun. I did enjoy the ZLs and JAs and all that stuff. That was having QSOs. Nothing like round tables here, but that was still fun. And enjoying, you know, their hand holding their personal stuff and junk like that. Always neat. Since I can't travel there, it's the next best thing. I think it's a little better than watching Discovery Channel. Anyway, Kelly and Viking 2 sounds good. Yeah, they carry, and don't know if you've been to Gary's K9GAS get-together. Terry's there every year in worship. And I think I don't know, but he does the video of that thing. So if you watch enough of them a couple of times, you'll probably see this bad flying around. But yeah, I got my Valiance and Ranger that I have now still yet from him, and yeah, he does know those Johnson products quite well, and he's a very, very accommodating, very good guy, very friendly guy, and very knowledgeable, fun to listen to, but his videos are pretty neat, and always has that glass of wine. Oh, that's his signature, I think. It used to be. Let's see, Kevin, here's the tune, and I'm going to go ahead and jump out since we get close enough to probably the premium for the Florida group. I'll make this my last one, but thanks for a nice AM fix this morning, and good to hear you in there. Kevin, I wonder if you still have the Thunderbolt, or if it's been moved along or something of that nature. I remember when you were flying down into the house, your description of put that on a sled. Move that monster downstairs, I think. WB8 DMX. Okay, and Terry, good to hear you this morning, and I hope that move works out for you. Yeah. Close to your dad, I think there's some nice properties in that area. Have a nice antenna spot. Have a good work spot. Well, that'll be nice. I hope that works out. Go ahead, Kevin. This is K9GAS. Thank you. No, I'll listen out. Good morning. Go ahead and sign for this time. K9GAS.
K9GAS. Good to hear from you, boys. Yeah. I have, you heard about Phil Drake, S6TUL. That's his trademark, trust me. That is his trademark. Typically say his glass and wine. Very lovely person there for sure. It was worth the drive from Columbus, Ohio to Dollar Creek there for sure. And I tell you, saw a great, beautiful picture of the station set up. But right now I'm on the break point for the L4B. No, I couldn't do it that Thunderbolt. The gentleman somewhere around southwestern part of Ohio called me, wanted to get it from me. But I got a backup. I got an L4B Drake. I got some of my L4 features working on it. And changed the power supply. It went bad in there, he said. Did the upgrade on the filter cap for it and stuff. And turned around and put an SB220 transformer in it. So it's called a Drake kit. Drake kit. Power. Usually the Drake butcher in the boat there too was I do E-logs and stuff. So what's happening in W3MMR. And then get the instrument for the 24 hours WB8. Use W3MMR.
Yeah, alright, Kevin. WB8DMX, W3MMR. Well, sounding great still, Kevin. And, so I think Jerry said he was going to scooch out of there, so 7-3 to you, Jerry. I'm going to scooch out of here, too, for a bit. I'm going to go tune around. A friend of mine, W3RE, is testing out a quote-unquote, in my eyes, a super station up in Jonesport, Maine that he just installed. And he's on 20 meters now, so I want to see if I can go up there and hear him. But he's on 5/5/5 on 20 meters. He's got a triple stack on 20 right now, beaming over into Europe. So I just want to see if I could pick him up here on the doublet. But nevertheless, sounded good, Dan. Real good on the log periodic. I didn't know all that information about him. I did see the pictures on your QRZ page. It's one of the things that's always stuck out to me on your QRZ page was how all that ice on that damn thing drooping down like that, and amazing that it survives all that ice. And 5 bands and no tuner is kind of mind-boggling. And I'm glad that glad it works out for you there. And I was just checking out the 10 and Dine website with the T8 antenna on there, and they make some pretty good stuff at they're reasonably priced as well there. So, and it seemed to be reviewed well, got good reviews there. So, I think that's all I got. And the Drake is sounding good, Kevin. Really good here this morning in Pennsylvania. So, 7-3, guys. Maybe we'll catch up with you a little bit later. We're going to go tune around a little bit, and maybe we'll come back before the morning is out. 7-3, and over to you, Dan, and we'll talk to you guys a little bit later. KD4UMU in the group, W3MMR.
WB8DMX.
All right, there we go. Sounds like everybody signed out, and good morning to everybody.